is well on now to kick this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jags taking over on offense here in a second. And what a season, Charles, it was for Jacksonville. Some people did like them as a dark horse coming into the year, and they really responded.
Heard recently at one of the, all-star games, college all-star games, a scout saying, well, heck, haven't they been the dark horse for the last 5 years coming into the season? And he seemed a little bit bitter, so I'm going to let him go on that one. But the point is well taken. They have been building towards this. Really good drafts, really supplemented in free agency. And, yeah, they were a dark horse, but they played awfully well. 11 wins, 2 more in the playoffs. I think right now they'd love to get Allen Robinson back at wide receiver and add another playmaking tight end.
Okay, that incompletion gives us a chance to discuss something else going on in Minneapolis besides the Super Bowl.
There's only one thing happening in Minneapolis.
Well, as part of the festivities, the Madden Championship. It started with 32 teams, down to 8 to find the best Madden player.
And that's exactly what I meant. There's only one thing happening in Minneapolis, and that's the Madden Championship. And I love this. How about some of the familiar names that have a shot at the title? From the AFC side, Problem, Skimbo, and Spot Me Please all back for another shot at the title. But I'm just thinking to myself, can an upset happen from the NFC side?
Ooh, there's some big names.
Can our guy Mustafa Jones pull the upset?
How about Drag?
Maybe even Goss.
Yeah.
This could be big, and let's face it, you never, ever take your eyes off of Killer Mike.
In motion right is Robinson. Bortles now to throw. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A first down carry, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Again, it's Fournette. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. Bortles now on first down. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. So 1:56 to play in this first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. And they still need 10 yards here to find pay dirt. It's second and goal from the 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Ivory. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Ivory, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And he puts it through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at the 23. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. And tough starting field position here. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. He's going to let this one go deep. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And with great field position here, chance for some points before the break.
That's prime real estate. Just have to decide how they want to try and take their shot and try and put those points on the board.
A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
Well, we're going to let you off a little easy there, LR. Halftime interrupted, and we are ready to get to this 3rd quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Here's Roethlisberger. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Malik Jackson continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30, and he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he's able to 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And they see right through that defensively. as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. The play fake to Ivory. Now Bortles. And that is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? And the wideout in motion. Here we go on 4th down with Bortles. Open man is Westbrook, complete. 26 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
I think they might have surprised him there, partner, because you try and guard the 1st down line first and foremost to stop him there. And they just went ahead and bypassed that. The big one took a big shot downfield.
Now Bortles. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Back now in Pittsburgh. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Bortles. And that's complete to Lewis. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. 1st down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. And he motions the wide receiver. Now Doug Marrone with a play clock almost down. That's going to leave him with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Now it's Roethlisberger. His throw incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On third down, Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. On second down, Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. If you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
They'll run it with Bell. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And the Steelers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Been a bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Roethlisberger will throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Barry Church. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And the wideout in motion. Bortles going to look to throw. Flushed out right. Lee's got it over the middle. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On first down, Bortles. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. On second down, here's Bortles. Buying time to... Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On third and long, it's Bortles. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
Bortles to throw for it on 4th down. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.